Detective Officer Nell here. Commence mission to recapture the old mystery.
Shield. Shields are down. They need to be recharged.
Why Good work, Descendant. We are fortunate that there were still materials remaining in the Ancestors' facility. It's time to create the inversion circulation device. I'll share what I've discovered so far. Fortunately, Descendant, I have no doubts about the operational effectiveness of the inversion circulation device. The device will be enough to filter the inversion energy infused within a Descendant's arcade. The design is highly refined and can be fully constructed using the Ancestors' materials. Once again, I find myself astonished by the technology of the Ancestors. If I had unrestricted access to every part of the Ancestors' database, I know humanity could enter a new age of technological progress. Humankind could become the new Ancestors. If this happened, we could find the Iron Hearts much faster.
Guide, we can't rely entirely on tech. What the Descendants need now isn't technology, but power.
Kyle.
Let me get straight to the point, Guide. Could we modify the design of the inversion circulation device to allow Descendants to use inversion energy? Yeah, it might be more appropriate to call it an inversion reinforcement device.
What do you mean, Kyle? Using inversion energy is far too dangerous. I don't understand.
It makes sense that you wouldn't understand. Look, you were with the Descendants deployed to the fortress during the Ironheart destruction operation. For those teams, the Ajax team and the Descendants who destroyed the Ironheart, the fortress operation was a battle where death was a real possibility. But those of us who faced Corell and his troops in the White Knight Gulch, we also faced death head-on. Corell's main forces were definitely enhanced by some kind of powerful energy. Especially Corell. He exuded immense power through his presence alone. After our recent experiences, I now understand the nature of the power that Corell was using. It was definitely inversion energy. Corell used the inverted Ironheart as a power source. If Corell hadn't retreated when he did, would we have survived? Would we have been able to even scratch him? I know that if Corell hadn't withdrawn, the White Knight Gulch would have become a Descendant graveyard. To defeat Corell and all those Vulgus bastards in the future, we need to be at least as powerful as he is. Instead of completely filtering out the inversion energy, we need to find a way to use it, even just a little. Is it possible to adjust the design to do this?
It's not impossible, but inversion energy is a power we must treat with caution, Kyle.
Hey, Guide. I've got something to say, too. Well, I'm sorry, but I agree with the Magnetic Tin Man. I know it looks like I'm just playing around, but right now, my skills, abilities, and equipment are the best they've ever been. But if I had to fight Corell tomorrow, honestly, I don't think I have what it takes to win. I can definitely feel the power imbalance. I'm sure most of the Descendants feel the same way, right? I mean, if I had to fight Corell again, I would definitely want to win. I have too many performances left to give. And if a dreamer like me thinks like this, imagine how other Descendants must feel. The inversion reinforcement device is definitely dangerous, but it might also be useful. We need more power. Oh, yeah, so a while ago, I heard Enzo mumbling about something. He took a ring out from somewhere and kept playing with it and saying, "If only I were stronger. There's someone I want to be with." and stuff like that.
Luna, a public channel isn't the place to talk about this. Check your comm settings.
Huh? Why was this button pressed? Did everyone hear that?
Yes, Luna. Thank you for the detailed explanation. I also have some thoughts about the inversion reinforcement device. All Descendants who are able to attend the meeting assemble at HQ. And Kyle, please teach Luna how to operate her receive channel.
All right. This, Luna, is what we call clicking.
Oh, come on. I know that.
The success of this operation will lead us to victory. We have been closely monitoring this situation since the Descendants began experiencing symptoms. Thanks to yours and the Guide's efforts, we have overcome a significant hurdle. If we can immediately produce and distribute the inversion circulation device to the Descendants, we will have averted the worst-case scenario. However, this only applies to the present situation. We need to consider other possible scenarios if we want to be fully prepared for the future. As Luna has said, if we had to face Corel tomorrow, our chances of winning would be slim. It is likely that Corel and the Vulgus main fleet have disappeared only because we temporarily disrupted their strategy. If Corel's goal is the extinction of humanity, the battle shouldn't have ended in that way. We need to make the most of this suspicious period of calm. In terms of the proposed modified design of the inversion reinforcement device, I intend to officially authorize it as a measure to enhance the capabilities of the Descendants. I haven't mentioned this before, but I felt my arche briefly return when I was exposed to inversion energy. Perhaps the inversion reinforcement device will stimulate my arche and allow me to regain the abilities I lost. And if it is effective for me, proper use of the inversion reinforcement device could provide even greater power to active Descendants. However, there is one condition. For the safety of the Descendants, the inversion reinforcement device must be periodically reset, and their arche must be completely purified of inversion energy. The inversion reinforcement device should be used only under these strict conditions. This way, I hope the proposal will be acceptable to the Guide as well. I take full responsibility for this decision, and I will use the device on myself first. If there are any issues with it, I should be the first to know. If my arche is restored, I hope I will be able to fight alongside all of you. I am hopeful that the Guide will agree to this proposal, and we can proceed with mass production of the device.
Descendant, if HQ insists on this, I have no choice. Modifying the design is straightforward. We can ask the Magisters to start production right away. However, handling inversion energy itself will not be so simple. I believe in humanity, but I must continue to watch over you to ensure you don't become addicted to such powerful forces. I hope you understand, Descendant.
Descendant. I've already spoken with HQ. You're here about the device to control inversion energy, yes? The designs, please. I can analyze a full range of ancestor technology immediately using my facilities. Let's see what secrets these reveal. If there's something you need, you'll need to pay. So, this is the inversion reinforcement device. Its operating principles are similar to the module system that controls arche, but it's much more sophisticated. You may not be aware that the inversion energy you've absorbed is stored within your arche at a very minute atomic scale. This device connects that inversion energy with your arche, which will enable the activation of various powers. The more Ironheart particles that are absorbed, the greater the power that can be provided by the inversion energy. Huh. The Ancestors' technology never ceases to amaze me. This device is intriguing. HQ said that all inversion reinforcement devices should be periodically reset, didn't they? An excellent decision. That should both provide protection for the Descendants and allow me more time to study this device in depth. After the next reset, come and find me. By then, I'll be able to give you a much stronger inversion reinforcement device. I'm glad I stuck with humanity after all. I'll have the opportunity to research some very interesting technology. Now what do you want? Go on, Descendant. I've developed a way to increase the performance of the inversion reinforcement device. You used to wear the device on your wrist to control the inversion energy in the Ironheart particles. I've been able to improve it with a simple adjustment and some research. Now it's attached to your chest, close to your heart and the pulsations of arche energy. The device's name is the Ancestor's Pulse, a modified version of the inversion reinforcement device. I used Vulgus technology and a little ingenuity. With the Ironheart particles injected by the Ancestor's Pulse, your arche will be even stronger. Of course, I used the Vulgus' inversion technology to refine the device's design and ensure stability. As long as you don't inject too many particles, you shouldn't have to worry about the dangers of inversion energy. Oh, HQ said they would periodically recall all of the inversion reinforcement devices, correct? The highly contaminated inversion energy accumulated in the device will provide excellent samples to study. Don't worry. I'll pass this on to HQ myself. This worked well. I'm sure I'll be able to devise very impressive new technology in the future.